Guys, today we're going to be solving LeetCode question 240, search a 2D matrix part 2. This is a perfect medium level question, and I really like this problem because it has many solutions, and the one that I like is very elegant. Uh, to talk about the question, we are supposed to search for one element in a binary matrix. No, sorry, not a binary matrix, in a 2D matrix in which the columns and the rows are both individually sorted, in that every row is sorted from lower to higher values, meaning in ascending order, and all columns are also sorted from in an ascending order starting from the top to the bottom, meaning lower values are at the top and higher values are at the bottom. Now, since this is sorted, the uh, at least for me, what strikes me first is that there could be a binary search solution, and there is a binary search solution, but I'm not going to present that because the solution that I like is much better and much more, maybe not intuitive, but it's just so elegant and simple and easy to understand. There's, I think, also a divide and conquer strategy to solve this, and probably one other. Anyway, uh, we'll get started with with the solution that I like. So we're given this 2D array, and we're supposed to search for an element. Please note that it is possible that the element is not present in the matrix at all, and the number of rows is not necessarily equal to the number of columns. That doesn't matter anyway. So for this solution, we will start. We'll basically traverse the entire 2D array. Okay, we will start from the bottom left corner, meaning from 18. Yeah. Now suppose we are searching for 5. Okay. Now we know that this row is sorted in ascending order. So if 18 is greater than the target, that is, if 18 is greater than 5, then definitely the values that follow 18 in that row are going to be greater than 5, and therefore we won't find 5 in that row. What we can conclude from this is maybe we should be searching in a row which has lower values, which means that we need to move to the row above 18, just above 18, because there is a possibility that we could find 5 there. Definitely we won't be able to find 5 here in this lowest row. So we move to row 4. Okay, I'm just going by line numbers. Row 4 meaning this. Okay, now we start searching in this row. Now we see that 10 again is greater than 5, which means that any value that follows 10 in that row will definitely not have 5 because it's sorted in ascending order. So we again move up. Now we come to this row. Now we see that okay, 3 is less than the target. So this row could contain 5 because all values that follow this 3 will be greater than 3, and 5 is greater than 3. So what we do now is we don't climb a row, we actually progress a column. We progress a column, meaning we start searching in that row, which basically means that we are traversing through columns. We will now start looking on the right side of 3. So now we move to 6. Again, we see that okay, we have found a value which is greater than our target. Definitely there can't be 5 after 6 because it's sorted. So we move one row above. And there it is. We find our value. This is the crux of the problem. We will traverse the entire 2D array in this manner. Um, and we so if we find a value which is greater than the target value, we just climb a row. If we find a value which is lower than the target value, we progress a column, and this way we will traverse from the left end to the right end at max. I'm saying if uh, we don't find the target at all, we will either end up traveling from the leftmost side to the rightmost side, or the bottommost row to the topmost row, because we can either keep climbing or either keep going to the right right boundary. And if we reach any of these boundaries, we know that there are no more values to inspect, and we have and we didn't find the value at all, and we can return a false. This is the core concept of this problem. As So you can realize now that the order of complexity of this problem will be order of the maximum maximum between two values, the number of rows and the number of columns, because that is a maximum you'll need to traverse in the 2D matrix, right? Because you either would have to go through all the columns to search, or go through all the rows to search, and the worst case complexity would be the maximum distance that you have to travel. That's why we'll take the max. I think that's enough to get started on with coding this problem. This is basically it. This is a perfect medium level question with a short solution. So we'll get started. I'll delete this because I haven't really attached any explanation here anyway. Okay, so let's keep a row variable. We will start from the bottom, right? From the bottom left. So row will be, so matrix dot count -1 is the last row, and we'll start from column 0, meaning left boundary. Okay, this is a mirror image, so when I say left, it might look like right to you, but just follow my words, left. Okay, and we'll just have a while to say, to make sure we don't go beyond the top boundary. So row greater than equal to 0 for that, and we don't go beyond the right boundary. So as we discussed, if the element that we are currently at is greater than our target, meaning we don't need to inspect that row further, so we decrease the row number, we search in the row above, which means we just decrement this by 1. Else if the matrix is, if the current element that we are at is less than our target, we can actually search in that row, and to search in that row we need to progress a column so that we can iterate over the row. So we'll increase the column value by 1, and if it's not less, if it's not more than the target, then it has to be equal to the target, in which case we'll just return true. And if we exit this while without returning true, meaning we have either reached the top boundary or the right boundary, and we I'm so sorry, and we have either reached the top boundary or the right boundary, and we haven't returned true yet, and the while loop has exited, means that the target value is not present in the matrix at all. So we'll just return false. That's it. Let's run this code and see if it works. That worked. Cool. That's it. Happy coding, guys. Stay safe. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. See you. Bye.